So I just built a complete 3-tier SaaS platform that lets you sell software to divorce attorneys. And I'm going to give it to you for free. This isn't just another app template. This is a full entire business model. You rebrand it, you set the pricing, you collect monthly reoccurring revenue from every attorney who subscribes. They pay you in between $197, $400, or even $700 per month, depending on the plan they choose. Get 10 attorneys on a pro plan, that's $4,000 a month. Scale to 50, and now you're clearing 20 grand in a single month. The app itself is insane. It's AI legal research that knows all 50 states' divorce laws, document generation that pulls from real case data, client portals that attorneys can white label under their own firm, intake forms, file sharing, messaging, support calculators, everything a divorce attorney needs to run their practice is inside of this app. And the best part about all this is you don't need to know how to code. I already built this inside of a platform called Base44, which means you can clone it yourself and rebrand it in 10 minutes and have it live as soon as today. At the end of this video, you'll see the full platform and I'll show you exactly how to take this to market and land your first 10 paying clients in the first 30 days. Everything, the app, the go-to-market blueprint, the scripts, the outreach template, it's all inside of my free community. And the link is inside of my description. So feel free to go sign up for that community. Inside this community, I'm giving away templates like this first. You can go inside of my community, you could click on the templates and you could have it inside your account as soon as today. And it's all 100% free. But with that, let me go ahead. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to walk you through exactly how this app operates and how you can go ahead and sell it for yourself. All right. So when you go inside the community and you download this template inside of Base44, you're going to have this account. Keep in mind, this is not my account. This is your software. I don't own it. I don't collect any payments. You put your stripe in it. You collect the payments yourself. You manage the software. You have access to the backend. It's completely yours. Now, there are 3 different views I want you to be aware of. When you sign up, you're brought to the admin view because you are the admin of this software. Inside of this admin view, you're going to be able to see all of the analytics to see how your software is performing, all the people you have added, all the clients that they have now. So it's going to be able to see how many firms, how many law firms have adopted your software, how many cases, how many clients, what's your MRR, how many documents have been generated, how many queries have been run past an AI, how many signups in the last 14 days, the recent users. It's going to be able to see every single firm, and you could export it as a CSV so you can see all the firms that have joined your software. You're ultimately going after law firms and legal experts. So we call firms your clients, and they have clients they could add on to the software. We'll get into that. Next is going to be analytics, the growth over 90 days, the usage breakdown, the plan distribution of what plans are getting signed up for the most, the revenue breakdown, the branding. So you could change the font, the logo, the name, the landing page, the backgrounds, the typography, every single thing of the platform can be changed, including the landing page here. On top of that, you could change the pricing. So if you think these prices are a tad bit too high, you want to start at a lower barrier to entry, you can go ahead and reduce these pricings. Give your price ID, give your Stripe account, give your Stripe integration information. This way, it will collect recurring revenue when some people sign up to the platform. Once again, inside settings gives you more functionality. You could require email verification. You could put maintenance mode on, allow new signups. So this is really impactful for someone who's starting the software. It gives you all of the accessibility to every metric and analytic, and it also gives you the ability to white label this and change it into whatever business that you would like to change it into. Now, the second view I want you to know is going to be the attorney view. This is what the software is. This is what you're selling to. You're selling to attorneys, to legal professionals. This way, when someone logs in, let's say I'm an attorney and I log in, I see my dashboard. I see my active cases, my intake forms that I sent out to clients, the documents that I sent out this month, my unread messages, my AI assistant that I have access to, generating documents, adding a new case, seeing my pipeline of cases that I'm working with, upcoming deadlines. I could even add a case here with new customer information. This way, I can manage every single client that I have. I even have an AI assistant to run questions by. For example, let's say I want to know what factors does your state consider for spousal supportment, whatever it is. You could run a bunch of different questions. You can run different strategies. You could run different document generations. All of this is found directly inside of this AI functionality field. And all you got to do is just ask the AI a question. It'll generate an exact answer for the particular jurisdiction. So like, let's say Alaska. How are business interests valued and divided in Alaska. I think I was actually supposed to put Alaska in there, but it's either way going to generate me a complete report that I could copy and then paste to a client of mine or send an email to. Next is documents. The legal profession, there's so many documents that need to be created. So what this allows you to do is choose the case that you're working on. Right now, there's no cases, so you would have to choose the case, and you could choose a document that needs to be generated. Settlement for negotiation framework. It'll take that case and it will generate it based on the details of that case. You could then send that over to the client. Next is calculations. What state are we in? What's the income for parent 1? What's the income for parent 2? What's the custody split? And what's the child count? It will then give the calculations about child support. It'll give the calculations for alimony and spousal support. All of this is super helpful for an attorney, especially in the divorce space. Now, keep in mind, I know divorce sucks. Divorce is awful. It's not a great thing. Doesn't mean that you can't make money from it. So I'm not going to be shy about talking about it. Next is going to be clients. You could add a client as an attorney, and from there, that client will receive access to their own personal portal where they could communicate directly with their attorney. So every single time I add a new client, I could add them to a particular case that I'm working on, and they get direct access to see the progressions of that case and get direct access to speak to me as their attorney. Inside the settings tab, we could also change the branding. So that means that the attorney could white label this. They could add team members. It could change the billing of what they're currently on, notifications, and obviously change their account. So now that we have the attorney out of the way, we see that it's extremely valuable for attorneys. What does this mean for the clients of the attorneys? Well, they have their own portal, as I mentioned. The client portal could be completely white labeled to the attorney's preference. And from there, they put in things like intake forms. And these intake forms get directly sent to the attorney. The attorney puts in documents, and these documents are sent directly to the client. The client could even upload files, and that gets sent directly to the attorney, directly inside of their application. They could send messages directly with their attorney so they don't have to communicate on email, something a tad bit more professional. So if I wanted to send a message just saying like, you know what, I preview message sending disabled. Yeah, because I'm in preview mode. But if I was under a different account, I send a direct message to my attorney, and that sends direct inside of the attorney's messages. Next, they have their own AI to answer their questions. So they don't have to run to their attorney for basic questions. They use the AI feature and they get their questions answered. Now, if this isn't impactful for you, I don't know what is. You could give this to an attorney. An attorney can manage every single one of their clients and pretty much every single step of their operation and workflow directly from this software. And I'm giving it to you. It's completely free. You just got to come and download this software and start pitching it to the right people. And with that in mind, let's talk about getting in front of the right people and pitching this software effectively. All right, so you got the platform. Now let's talk about how you actually get attorneys to start paying for this. The platform is straightforward and it's proven. You're targeting solo and small firm divorce attorneys. They're overwhelmed managing 10 to 40 cases at once. They're spending 10 to 15 hours a week on intake, document generation, and client questions. Your platform saves them time. And a divorce attorney has an average of $300 hour billing rates. That's $4,500 a week in time saved. You're charging $200 to $400 a month. That's the ROI that you're going to be selling. So, with all that being said, let's go through the 90-day breakdown. Month 1 is all about getting your first customer. Week 1 is about building your list. I want you to build a list of a minimum of 500 divorce attorneys. You could do this on a variety of platforms. You could use Google Maps. You could use Avvo, spelled A-V-V-O, Justia, Justia, or your state bar directory. Any of them work. You just need to get your list and who you're targeting. Week 2, you're going to be launching your campaigns. You're going to choose 2 out of the 4 that I name. Number 1, you're going to be doing cold calls. I want you to call 100 attorneys a day. Throughout 1 week, you're bound to get somebody to try your platform out. Or I want you to be sending cold emails. You could use Instantly to send out your cold email campaigns. I want you to be sending at least 100 emails a day. And that's really easy when you set it up through automations. It might not be as effective though. Option number 3 is going to be walking into businesses. Go inside of these businesses, talk to the people who are going to buy your software and show them the value right off the gate. A personal connection is the best way to get a paying client. It builds some sort of relationship that you can't get over the phone or through an email. And lastly, this is your last option to choose from. It's going to be running advertisements. If you have the budget, run ads. Run hyper-targeted ads towards divorce attorneys, showing them the effectiveness of your platform. It will drive them directly to the app, and you might see signups overnight. Now, this is only effective if you have the budget to spend and you know how to run ads for yourself. But choose 2 of those 4: emails, calls, business walk-ins, and advertisements. Go to market with those. Now, week 3 and week 4, you close your first 3 to 5 paying customers. If you could do that in 4 weeks, you've just landed $900 to $2,000 in monthly reoccurring revenue in 30 days. Now let's talk about month number 2. Month number 2 is about referrals and content. You collect video testimonials from your early customers. You start posting on your LinkedIn once a day. Case studies, pain points, how AI is changing the legal practice. You launch a referral program where existing customers get $100 off every attorney they refer. Attorneys know each other, and that will compound on top of each other. If you add 5 to 10 more customers this month through referrals and LinkedIn, consider that a huge win. Month number 3 is all about scale. You expand your target list to 1,000 attorneys in multiple states. Same thing goes for the cold outbound, but instead I want you to double up. So whatever it is you're doing, whether it's business walk-ins, cold calls, emails, or ads, I want you to double it on month number 3. If volume stays consistent and you hit 20 to 30 customers, that's $6,000 to $10,000 in monthly reoccurring revenue from a software that you started through me. The beautiful part is attorneys don't churn. This software runs their practice. Churn in legal software is under 5% annually. So every customer you add, it compounds on top of each other. 10 customers is $3,000 a month. 50 is $15,000 to $30,000 a month. I built the app. It's ready for you. Now, I built an app that gives you a full day-by-day checklist of how you could go to market. I'm talking about templates, demo scripts, the instantly set up, objection handlers, everything you need to execute this plan. It's inside my community. You could find the link underneath this video if you're watching this inside my community. So just to recap, here's what you got. You got a complete production ready SaaS that's ready for you to rebrand and sell to divorce attorneys starting today. You saw the attorney dashboard, the client portal, the AI tools, document generation, all of it works. You saw the 3-tiered model. You're the platform owner, attorneys subscribe to you, and their clients use the portals. And I just gave you the go-to-market blueprint. Cold emails, outreach, business walk-ins, ads. This doesn't have to be a side project. This is a real business model. You can be at $5,000 a month in recurring revenue in 60 days if you execute on this plan. And the craziest part about all this is you didn't have to write a single line of code or build this thing yourself. Everything is inside my free community. You get the app template, download it, clone it into your own account. You could rebrand it in 10 minutes. You could also get the app that I built for the 90-day sprint for the go-to-market with your daily actions, the instantly templates, every script that you need in order to get your first client in that first 30 days. The link is in the description below this video. I recommend that you join that community and we could start building this thing out together. So with that, I'll see you on the inside.